I landed my first interior design client with 0 degree and 0 portfolio. And before you think I'm some kind of unicorn, let me tell you, I was a complete beginner who didn't even know the difference between eggshell and satin paint finishes. But here's what I discovered. While most aspiring designers spend months or even years preparing to feel qualified enough, there's a simple formula that gets you paying clients in as little as 30 days. I know, because I've helped many others like me use this exact approach to land their first interior design client without any formal training. Unfortunately, 90% of new designers make one critical mistake after landing their first client that actually prevents them from getting their second one. I'll reveal exactly what that is and how to avoid it at the end of this video. The truth is, you don't need years of school or a perfect portfolio. You just need to know how to position yourself correctly and offer the right service to the right people. So, if you're ready to stop overthinking and start earning, let me walk you through the exact 6-step system that's working right now in 2025 to get your first interior design client. Most aspiring designers make the mistake of trying to offer full makeovers right out the gate. This overwhelms both you and your potential client, and honestly, it's also why most people never get started. Instead, I want you to focus on what I call the one-room strategy. Pick one specific room type and become the go-to person for that space. Think living rooms, bedrooms, or home offices, spaces that people use daily and desperately want to improve. Here's why this works so well. When someone hears, "I transform cluttered home offices into productive workspaces," they immediately know if they need you. Compare that to, "I do interior design." It's vague and doesn't solve one specific problem. Your one-room service could include 3 simple elements: a consultation, a design plan with a shopping list, and 1 follow-up call. That's it. No construction, no project management, just pure design guidance. I recommend charging anywhere between $800 to $2,000 for this service. It sounds like a lot, but remember, you're solving a real problem that's been frustrating them for months or even years, right? When someone finally gets their dream office, that investment feels like nothing compared to the daily joy they experience. The beauty of the one-room strategy is that it gives you focused expertise, fast. Build your confidence with manageable projects and creates a clear path to repeat clients who want you to tackle other rooms. Now, you might be thinking, "Amelia, this sounds great, but how can I even convince someone to pay me when I have nothing to show for it?" That is where step 2 is coming. Now I know, this is where most people get stuck, so let me share with you a little shortcut that would help you gain credibility fast. I call it the 48-hour portfolio hack, and here's how it works. You're going to create 3 different before and after room designs using rooms you already have access to. This could be your own living room, your friend's bedroom, or even your mom's kitchen. But here's the key. You're not doing a full renovation. Again, this is important. You're working with what's already there. Rearrange furniture, add some throw pillows, reorganize the space, maybe grab a few affordable accessories from Target or Home Goods. The goal is to show your eye for design, not your renovation skills. Let me give you some examples that cost almost nothing but create dramatic impact. In a living room, try moving the sofa away from the wall. Just 18 inches can instantly make the space feel more intentional and cozy. Add a throw blanket draped casually over the corner. Keep everything tidy and use storage strategically. You can also group the coffee table accessories in odd numbers, playing with proportions and heights. And remove half the decoration items currently displayed to give it more space and add freshness. For bedrooms, make the bed with hotel-style precision and add a decorative pillow or 2 and clear everything off the nightstand except 1 lamp and maybe 1 or 2 small items. If there's a chair in the corner collecting clothes, either remove it completely or style it with a single throw blanket. In home offices, the magic is in organization and lighting. You can group similar items together. For example, hide all the cords and position the desk lamp to create a warm ambient lighting rather than harsh overhead fluorescence. After you're done with your redesign, you'll take some professional looking photos. Don't worry about making it perfect. No need to hire someone either. You can use your phone for this. The key is to have the right angle and good lighting. Let me give you some tips here. First, timing is everything. You can shoot during golden hour, for example, which is about an hour before sunset when natural light is soft and warm. If you miss that window, turn off all overhead lights and rely on lamps and natural window light only. This will give a lovely, soft and warm feeling. Then you'll hold your phone horizontally, get low, just above coffee table height, where you'd see the details, but also the whole vibe that you created. Then you'll shoot from the corner of the room towards the opposite corner. This creates depth and makes spaces look larger and more inviting. Take multiple shots from the same angle, adjusting the phone's exposure by tapping different parts of the screen. Sometimes exposing for the brightest areas creates mood. Other times, exposing for the shadows creates more detail. For close-up detail shots like that, perfectly styled nightstand or coffee table, get within 3 feet and focus on the styling elements you added. These detail shots prove you understand the finishing touches that separate amateur from professional design. After you've taken your pictures, we get to do the other fun part. You'll post these transformations on social media with captions like, "Gave my friend's guest room a weekend refresh," or "Turn this cluttered office space into a productive haven." You're not lying here. You're documenting real transformations you've actually created. Do you see the beauty of it? Within 48 hours, you'll have proof that you can make spaces look better. Maybe you've already done that in the past. Now is the time to get bold on it and document, show your shining talents to the world. I know a lot of successful interior designers who started exactly this way. They just took action instead of waiting for permission. All right, so you've got your service defined and your mini portfolio ready. Now comes the question almost everyone asks. Where do I actually find people who will pay me? The answer might surprise you because it's not where most people look. There are 3 places that I call the client gold mines, and this is where you want to look for your first interior design client. Your first gold mine is local Facebook groups. Search for Your City Home Decor, Your Area Buy Nothing, or Your Town Moms Groups. These faces are packed with people sharing pictures of rooms they're frustrated with, asking for advice, or celebrating small home improvements. Don't pitch immediately. That's spam. Instead, become genuinely helpful. When someone posts a cluttered living room asking for ideas, offer 2 to 3 specific suggestions in the comments. People will start noticing your consistent, helpful presence, and they'll begin reaching out to you privately. Your second next gold mine is Nextdoor, the neighborhood social app. Create a simple post introducing yourself. "Hi neighbors, I'm offering design consultations for home offices and living rooms. Here's a recent transformation I did." Include one of your 48-hour portfolio shots. Now, here's where most people miss a crucial detail with Nextdoor. Don't just post once and then disappear. Comment helpfully on other posts where neighbors are asking about paint colors, furniture, recommendations, or room layouts. When someone posts, "Can anyone recommend a good paint color for my kitchen?" offer specific suggestions with reasoning. Benjamin Moore's Cloud White works beautifully in kitchens because it stays crisp in both natural and artificial light. Be helpful at first, sell second. People will start recognizing your name as the neighbor who actually knows design, and they'll begin reaching out privately for more detailed help. The third gold mine is your personal network, but with a twist. Don't ask friends to hire you. Ask them to think of one person they know who's mentioned being frustrating with a room in their house. Offer to do free 15-minute virtual consultation for that person as practice. You could say something along the lines of, "Hey Emily, I'm starting to do interior design consultations and I need a few practice sessions. Do you know anyone who may need a room refresh? I'd love to offer them a free 15-minute video call to give them some ideas. This approach feels like you're asking for a favor rather than trying to sell something. Most people know at least one or two people who may need your help. Your friend becomes the connector. You get practice, and that person gets free value. Everyone wins. Here's why this works so well. People love helping friends solve problems, and a free consultation removes all the risks. Plus, when someone experiences your expertise firsthand, even for 15 minutes, they often convert to paying clients. The key here is consistency. Spend 30 minutes daily engaging in these spaces, and within 2 weeks, you'll have conversations starting. I promise you. Now you have conversations going. Your interior design business starts to take shape. Here's where most people panic. What do I actually say when someone shows interest? The secret is having a script that positions you as a professional without overselling your experience. This is the confident pitch formula. Start with what I call the fresh eyes approach. When someone asks about your background, say something like, I specialize in helping people see the potential in their spaces. Sometimes you need fresh eyes to spot solutions you've been missing. Notice what you're not saying. You're not claiming years of experience or formal training. You're positioning your value as perspective and problem solving, which is exactly what interior design is. Your pitch structure will have 3 main parts. First, acknowledge their frustration. I can see why this room isn't working for you. The layout is fighting against how you usually use the space. Second, diagnose the core issue with confidence. The main problem is that your seating arrangement is blocking the natural flow and there's no designated workspace, so everything feels chaotic. Third, offer your solution. I can create a design plan that maximizes your space for both relaxation and productivity. You'll get a detailed layout, a shopping list with specific items and where to find them, plus a follow-up call to ensure everything works perfectly. The magic phrase that seals the deal? I guarantee you'll love spending time in this room again, or I'll revive the plan until you do. That confidence removes their biggest fear, wasting money on something that won't work. Remember, confidence isn't about claiming expertise you don't have. It's about believing in your ability to solve their specific problem. Now, here's the critical mistake that 90% of new designers make after landing their first client. They treat it as a one-and-done transaction, instead of beginning a relationship. This is what prevents them from getting client number 2, 3, and beyond. Your follow-through blueprint has 3 essential steps. First, document everything. Take before photos, progress shots, and stunning after photos. These aren't just memories, they're your marketing materials for the next client. Second, exceed expectations with a simple surprise. Maybe it's a small plant for their newly designed space or a printed version of their design plan in a nice folder. It costs you almost nothing, but it creates a memorable experience they'll tell their friends about. Third, and this is crucial, schedule a 30-day check-in call. Ask how they're enjoying the space, if they need any tweaks, and here's the key question: what other room in your home could use some attention? This is how 1 client becomes 5 clients. They hire you for their bedroom, and then their guest room, then they refer you to their sister who needs help with her living room. You see, the interior design business isn't about perfecting your skills in isolation. It's about serving real people and building relationships that grow naturally. If you follow these steps word for word, you'll be on the way to booking that first project. But landing your first client is just the beginning. The real transformation happens when you start building consistent income and can finally do design full-time. Wouldn't that be awesome? If you want to discover how to turn that first client into steady $3,000 to $6,000 months without working more hours, make sure you hit subscribe because I'm sharing those strategies soon. Your dream of making money doing something you love is closer than you think. You just need to take that first step. Stay creative, and I'll see you in the next video.